Today we are going to see applications of dimensional formula. So in the last two classes we have seen dimension formula of a large number of physical quantities. Around 25 dimension formula we have seen in the previous two classes. Now we will see which are the applications of dimension formula. So actually there are many applications. Today we will see one application. The name of the application is to check the correctness of an equation. If we have an equation, so in the lower class we have seen many equations in 9th and 10th standard, then we can check whether that equation is correct or not using the dimensional analysis. Okay, so we'll take an example. We can take an example of equation of centripetal force. You might have seen that centripetal force as an equation. Fc indicates centripetal force. It has an equation mv square by r. This is the equation of centripetal force. We need to check whether the equation that we have is correct or not. Now, according to principle of homogeneity, that's a principle known as principle of homogeneity. According to the principle, an equation is dimensionally correct only if the dimensional formula of each term on the right side of the equation and left side should be the same. Then only we can say equation is dimensionally correct. So, according to principle of homogeneity, for this equation, what we can say, the dimension formula of a force, centripetal force is a force, dimension formula of this force, and dimension formula of this entire term. This term contains mv square by r. So, the entire term has a dimension formula that should be equal to the dimension formula of the force. Then we can say the equation is dimensionally correct. Okay, now we can check whether this equation is correct or not. So first we will write dimension formula of the force. We have seen the dimension formula of force. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. So LHS, we can write LHS. LHS means centripetal force. What is the dimension formula of force? Force is the dimension formula mass into acceleration, mass. Then acceleration, we have dimension formula L t raised to minus 2. So LHS has a dimension formula ml t raised to minus 2. Okay. Now we will see dimension formula of the right side of the equation. You can say RHS. Now I am going to write the dimension formula of RHS. RHS has three terms, m, v square and r. So the dimension formula of the entire term, one term means mv square by r is termed as one term. Okay. M has dimension formula capital M. V square, velocity square. What is the dimension of velocity? L t raised to minus 1. We have to square it. Divided by r is a distance, so we can use L. So when you simplify, you will get m. Then we have L raised to 2 and L and the denominator. So one L cancels. What will be left then? L raised to 1. Then t raised to minus 1, the whole square, it is equal to t raised to minus 2. Okay. So compare the dimension formula of right side and left side. LHS we have a ml t raised to minus 2. RHS also we have same dimension formula ml t raised to minus 2. Hence we can make sure that this equation is correct. Okay. So for example, we will see two more equations. We can use the relation. Equation of motion we have seen in 9th standard. The equation is, one equation we can select. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay. So LHS we have only one term. RHS we have two terms, ut and half at square. According to principle of homogeneity, this equation is correct only if dimension formula of S should be equal to dimension formula ut and dimension formula half at square. So these should have same dimension formula. We can add terms only if they have same dimension formula. So dimension formula of ut should be equal to dimension formula half at square. It should be equal to dimension formula S. Okay, we can check. So we'll write LHS. LHS, the term that we are having is displacement. What is the dimensional displacement? Displacement has dimension formula. Only length it is. So it is m raised to 0, L, t raised to 0 is dimension formula LHS. First term on the LHS. Only one term on LHS. This is the dimension formula. Now RHS, we have two terms. RHS will select first term. ut. U means velocity. What's the dimension formula? L t raised to minus 1 into time. Time means you have to give t. T raised to minus 1 into t raised to 1 is, it is t raised to 0. It is equal to 1. So what will you get when you simplify? L only will be left. So we can write m raised to 0, L t raised to 0. So dimension formula of first term on the RHS, L t raised to ut, has got same dimension formula. Okay, ut has dimension formula m raised to 0, L t raised to 0. S also having same dimension formula. So for first term it is okay, RHS. Now we'll see second term. Second term of the RHS, we can see second term half a t square. Half no need to consider. We need a and t square. So a t square. A, acceleration. What's the dimension formula? L t raised to minus 2 for acceleration. T square, time square. What will you use? T square. Okay. T square and t raised to minus 2 cancels. It will lead to the value 1. So L into 1 means L. So we have to multiply m raised to 0 and t raised to 0. This is the dimension formula of second term on the right side. This also have same dimension formula. So when you take term by term, first term left side for only one term, this is the dimension formula. Second right side we have first term ut, this is the dimension formula. Second term on the right side, this half a t square, this is the dimension formula. All these three dimension formula are the same. Okay, so what we can assess from this equation is dimensionally correct. We can take another formula. Now we have to take one equation of motion. We can take another equation. I will give numbers to distinguish. This is first one that we have checked. This is second one we have checked. Now we are going to check the third equation. I will name third one. We can use v square is equal to u square plus 2s. This we can check. We have checked these two equations already. Now we are going to check which equation. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. Okay. So v square, velocity square. What will be the dimension of LHS? I will write LHS. LHS we have only one term. It is v square. What is the dimension formula? Velocity dimension formula L t raised to minus 1. You have to square it. What will you get? L square t raised to minus 2. M we can add here. So m raised to 0, L square t raised to minus 2. This is the dimension formula of LHS. Now RHS, there are two terms. Okay, we'll see one by one. First term is u square. U square means initial velocity, square of initial velocity. Initial velocity or final velocity both having dimension of velocity. So u square, what will you do? It is square of L t raised to minus 1. So when you square, what will you get? L square t raised to minus 2. We can add m raised to 0 along with this. This is the dimension formula of first term on the right side of the equation. Left side we have m raised to 0, L square t raised to minus 2. Right side same. First term we have got same dimension formula. Now we will see second equation, second term also. We can check whether that also having same dimension formula. Second term 2s. 2 we can avoid, no need of writing. It does not have a dimension formula. A into s. What is A into s? A means acceleration. What's the dimension of acceleration? Acceleration has dimension formula L t raised to minus 2. S is displacement. Dimension formula is L. L into L, L square t raised to minus 2. We can add m raised to 0. Okay. So we have got dimension formula second term on the right side, m raised to 0, L square t raised to minus 2. Okay. So dimension formula v square. Left side of the equation is m raised to 0, L square t raised to minus 2. First term on the right side, same dimension formula. Second term on the right side also leading to same dimensional formula. So we have seen three examples to understand the first application of dimension formula, that is to check the correctness of an equation. So one thing you have to remember here, there is an important principle known as principle of homogeneity. So an equation is correct only if the dimension formula of each term of the equation on right side and left side should be the same. If there are many terms on the right side, each term should have same dimension formula. So that we have seen in these two equations. There are two terms on the right side. Here also two terms. Here only one term. So the dimension formula of mv square by r should be equal to that of force. Dimension formula displacement should be equal to dimension formula ut should be equal to dimension formula half at square. We have proved it here. Here also same thing. Dimension formula of final velocity square should be equal to dimension formula of initial velocity square, dimension formula of 2as. We have got the same dimension formula. Okay. I hope that you have understood. Thank you.